I'll pay for you. You're solid enough as a player. I can carry you to at least third place in teams. But he wasn't about it. But yeah, next time I come down to the Forge, it's gonna be Team Ball Black Dudes. Team Ball Black Dudes with me and Silva Unknown is gonna be coming for you. All right, so we got SciFire and asup. asup playing the Shulk. SciFire playing the Snake. SciFire, as far as I can tell, a known, talented Snake player in this region, so fairly notable. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to literally spend the entire set just explaining to you how to beat Snake, because the meme that's going around that like people are saying that like people who didn't play Brawl suck against Snake, that's real. That is extra real. That is 110% real. So as a person who played Brawl since day one in 2008, I'm going to put you on to a little bit of game on how to fight this character. So first up, grenades. Grenades are very important because they are on, if I remember correctly now, a 2.5 second timer. I don't have the number memorized, but I do have the timing memorized. So if you want to fight Snake, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into training mode and just have Snake throw grenades so you can learn the timing of when they will explode on their own. And that will open up a lot of opportunities for you, because if the Snake thinks that you are going to respect his grenades when you shouldn't, you can just walk up and hit him, walk up and grab him, and you can throw him, and you can use the throw armor of your throw animation to just pass right through the explosion so you don't take any damage from the grenade. That's a thing you can do. You can also, if he throws a grenade at you without what we call cooking it, which is holding it for a little while so that as soon as he throws it at you, it will blow up. If instead he doesn't cook it and just throws it at you as soon as he pulls it, you can just hit the jab, pick it up, and immediately throw it back at him. And usually it will do so pretty much consistently at a very hard timing for Snake to deal with, because by the time he throws it at you, you pick it up, hold it for like half a second, maybe less, and throw it back at him. That timing, that grenade's going to explode right in his face, and now he has to deal with it, and now you can put pressure on him right after, push pressure on him again right after it. So that's how you use to deal with Snake grenades. And when you're dealing with Snake's recovery, very abusable. I don't know if I would necessarily call it bad, because it has a lot of utility. And if you aren't attacking him, if you aren't actively chasing him, he basically always makes it back to stage. But that's the thing. As you saw asup do earlier, you have to go out there and you have to hit him. I don't know if the numbers have changed in the transition from Brawl to Ultimate, but the way Snake's Cypher works is that it has armor, and it will armor through moves, and it won't knock him out unless the move you hit him with hits a certain percent threshold. The last I remember hearing, the threshold is 7.5%. You may not want to quote me on that, but let's just go with that for now. If you do, and it has to be one hit. You can't do a multi-hit like maybe DD's up air that does 14 damage in total, but it does 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3. If you have to hit it with a move that does 7.5% or more in one hit, and that will knock him out of the Cypher, and he will take damage and knock back normally. You can also utilize that to use your multi-hit attacks to rack damage on the Snake, because if at any point in time during those multi-hit moves he decides to let go of the Cypher, he will then take the knockback of that multi-hit move as well. And asup kind of not picking quite the best option there. He grabbed ledge. I don't know if he meant to. He shouldn't have. He should have gone very, very deep. If Snake is below the stage, ciphering, he cannot attack you without losing his stock. So Snake has to be, if Snake is below the stage for any reason, you need to burn all of your resources to go out there and murder him. go off stage. It doesn't matter what character you are, just learn what moves do more than 7 damage that you have in your arsenal and go chase that man down. Turn into a mongoose, turn into honey badger if you need to. Go chase that snake down and eat his cookies. And because he allowed that snake to recover there, he ended up falling for a C4 bait, ended up losing the game. I definitely thought he had it in the bag, but it wasn't for him that time because he allowed the C4 to take him out. And that brings us to anti-snake tip number 3, dealing with C4. C4 is very important because it's very sometimes difficult to see him place it down. It's a very quick animation. The C4 itself, sometimes it's a very small device that can have a similar look to grenade, so sometimes you can mistake it for a grenade. And at the same time, you have to always memorize the position of the C4. The C4 explosion is so big, it will, on most platforms, hit generally normal-sized characters on the platform below them. So we're on Lilat right now, which another thing is kind of makes it difficult. It's very hard to see. It's very hard to see C4 on Lilat. It's very hard to see grenades on Lilat. That's why he got hit right there, is because he didn't see the grenade. Because Lilat has the space background, everything's very dark, very hard to deal with. So sometimes, if you're feeling confident or depending on your character, you can roll with it if you're paying very close attention. But sometimes you're going to want to lean away from Lilat. But dealing with C4, you always have to pay attention and you always have to memorize the position of where it is. And you can deal with it by, once you have the position memorized of where it is, you can deal with it by either 1, avoiding that space at all times so that you are never in danger of it hitting you, or you can go the slightly higher meta strategy of, if you know where it is, you can intentionally put yourself in C4 range to bait the snake to blow it up so that then he blows it up, you're prepared for it, you can either shield or avoid it, and now he doesn't have that threat on the stage anymore. So that's dealing with C4. Next up, we have Snake, down throw. Down throw, I think we all learned day 1 of the game that Snake, his down throw, if it hits you at 160 or above, he gets up tilt for free. So that's what I think he's looking for right now. He's really trying hard to look for that grab, and because of that, he allowed himself to get blown up, knocked off stage. If he had ciphered early, he wouldn't have died there, because Smash Mode from Shulk reduces the damage. Even though it increases knockback, it reduces the damage vastly of all his moves. So I don't think any of his aerials do more than 7 damage while he's in Smash Mode. And he falls prey to the C4, didn't remember the placing of where it was, got blown up for it, literally. So now Asup looking kind of, I don't know if he's looking kind of frazzled, but it looked like he's like going harder. And and another thing, going back to tip number 1 about grenades, once you learn the timing for them and you can attack him while they're going off and while they're around you without getting blown up, you also have to realize that any hitbox that hits the grenades will make them explode. So if you're going to attack the snake, you either have to grab, because that doesn't have a hitbox that will blow up the grenade, or you have to hit him very precisely with very specific hitboxes that will avoid the grenade hitbox. I'm usually very good at this because you have to pay attention to where the snake is holding the grenade. Snake holds the grenade. Oh, look at that. He threw it back. That was good. But he didn't follow up afterwards, so there was no pressure applied, and therefore he didn't gain anything from it. So this is really tight battles right now. He's going for the... Okay, he switched off of shield, or switched off of smash. This is nice. Yeah, this is super tight. Asup takes out the stock, takes the game, and we got a close match right now. So it looks like SciFire is going to be going to Town and City for this game 3 against Asup. This is very close. But like I was saying before, when you are dealing with grenades, you have to, if you plan on attacking him, if you attack him on the ground, if he's on the ground holding grenade, he can shield at any point in time. this will also make him drop the grenade. So you can make him shield, and if you grab doesn't have a hitbox and it won't blow up. But if you do decide to attack him with an attack on the ground, you have to realize that he holds grenade in essentially his center of mass, and then when he shields, he drops the grenade and it falls down to his feet. And it always is behind him. So a lot of times when Snake players are trying to grenade counter people's attacks on purpose, they will turn around and have their back facing. They'll have their back facing their opponent because that puts the grenade in front of them so they can move towards them to try and get that grenade counter off. If Snake pulls a grenade while he is in the air, I don't believe he has the ability to air dodge and drop the grenade. And because of that, it is much easier to hit him, but at the same time, it makes people greedy, and it makes them want to go at him with bigger hitboxes, which then followed by getting grenade countered. That is the reason why Snake is so heavy in this game, is because he's going to be getting hit by, between C4 and grenades, he's going to be getting hit by a lot of his own explosives, so he needs that extra weight on him to basically keep it fair. But depending on what character you're playing, if you're playing a super heavy that might be a little bit heavier than Snake, or if you're playing a very light character that's much lighter than Snake, it will determine what actions you want to take in terms of attacking while the grenade is active. I play DDD, so if I go in there and I go for a back air and I know it's going to hit, I'm going to take that back air for free every time, because that's 20 damage on Snake, and then the extra 10 damage from the grenade. I can take 10 to give him 30. I don't mind that at all. However, if you play Pichu, all of a sudden, you're the lightest character in the game, and if you try and up air that Snake, while he has the grenade counter active, you're going to hit the grenade, you're going to do 5 damage, and it's probably going to be staled, so you're going to do 4 damage. You're going to do 4 damage or less to the Snake, and then he's going to take the 10% from the grenade, but you're also going to take that 10% from the grenade. So now, Snake taking 15% is much better for Snake than Pichu taking 15%. Snake taking 15 is good for Snake if Pichu's taking 10, because that brings Pichu closer to death than it does to Snake. Nice, throws the grenade back again. He's in shield mode, he's waiting. Yeah, he tried to wait it out, but he didn't quite get it. Yeah, that's a wrap. Wow, and the grenades, because they are so stale, they are an essential part of his game plan. They very, very rarely kill, but he did end up cleaning it up with that dash attack. So now, asup, SciFire looking very even right now. And SciFire trying to like go at Shulk, air to airing him, and it just doesn't seem to be working because of Jump Monado giving Shulk so much movement in the air. It allows him to evade those attempts easily. Wow, switching to shield mid forward tilt reduces the hit stun. Immediately countered that forward tilt with a dash attack. That was some clean stuff by asup. asup looking like he's here to play right now. So if anybody is in the chat, and if you're looking for any more Snake tips other than what I've gone over, let me know. I'll explain anything else that comes to my mind. Those are all the main tips in terms of fighting Snake that I know of, that I'm thinking of right now. I'm sure there's more. But right now, asup, oh my goodness. Terrifying situation for both players. Good stuff. But because he's not in, now he's shield. Oh, how did he scooch by that? Oh, red splash. That's not going to be techable. Man, this is... Oh, and he doesn't catch the... Uh-oh. He's taking a lot of damage. He's taking a lot of knockback. He's in shield. He's in smash. Uh-oh. He's losing. Oh, no. Ooh, good stuff by asup. I didn't realize the rising up B went so much higher in Jump Monado. Kill him. Kill him. Down smash. Do something. You know he's... Okay, tip number 5 for fighting Snake. They couldn't air dodge. They couldn't directional air dodge out of their SciFire in Brawl. So now they love doing it. Every Snake does it. Every Snake air dodges to ledge. It's his safest option. But if you understand the timing of punishing air dodges, you can blow him up for trying to air dodge to the ledge. You can hit him before he gets in range. You can just put out a thick hitbox to hit him once he comes out of invincibility, because it doesn't matter what he's doing when he air dodges to ledge. There's always vulnerability there. You can punish that. With Shulk, you might want to do a forward tilt, a down tilt, do something, and switches to smash mode. Immediately gets buried. SciFire, download complete, taking it home. It was a little bit dangerous for a second there, but he got that second stock off and kind of just carried the momentum from there. Very good play from asup though. Not a problem. Where is it? Where is it? Who is it?
Wrong. Huh? Wrong. You got the right headphones. Oh, alright, then I got the right ones. My bad. So what's up, guys?